Aloha. My name is Tim Wolf and I live on Maui in the state of Hawaii. I have voted in every election available to me since I became an eligible voter almost 40 years ago. This year I'm supporting the candidacy of Senator Barack Obama. If we all remember that belief is not reality, that ideology is not the truth, and that actions speak louder than words, then how do the presidential candidates stack up? While positions on issues are important, and the Democrats clearly present the best choices for our future, but from my point of view, the question at the core of this election, beyond the issues, is a comparison between leadership and experience. Right now, the campaigns of Senator Obama and Clinton for the Democratic nomination revolve around this comparison. In the presidential election, it seems clear that Senator McCain will echo this theme. Who will be the most effective leader? Over the past year, we, the people, have been observing a public demonstration of how the presidential candidates might run our government by seeing how they run their campaigns. If we hire a president when we vote, we have been watching job interviews for months all over the nation. Senator Obama looks like the superior choice. Barack Obama has clearly demonstrated that he is the best chief executive and the best commander-in-chief in the battle to become president. He has organized and operated a first-class campaign operation filled with smart, capable, and dedicated advisors and staff, just like a president would if he were in the White House. His excellent organization has inspired millions of people to volunteer, people like me, and to become involved again in our democracy. The past 8 years have been pretty much a disaster, and I'm excited that people are getting re-engaged. He has the foresight to see the big picture, just like he did when he chose not to support the war in Iraq. Change you can believe in became his mantra, and the public responded in a big way. And now every candidate has chimed in and followed his lead. Obama has managed to use the latest technologies to engage and train a campaign staff and to very successfully mobilize thousands of regular citizens to make the small donations that support his movement. Again, people like me are engaged in the process. He has demonstrated good judgment and leadership, and his insight and experience are excellent. He has the insight and experience to wage a successful campaign. Clinton, on the other hand, has surrounded herself with political cronies and friends, and of course her husband, secure in the belief that she would be anointed as the Democratic nominee on Super Tuesday in February. Events have shown that this was a very poor judgment, and she has been scrambling ever since to try and define a strategy. Meanwhile, she has squandered the clear advantage that she had, and she looks like a poor judge of the American people's most basic concerns in this election. It wasn't about experience. It was about change, and change we can believe in. That's what's motivating people, and Obama figured that out. As for McCain, his flawed judgment is clearly demonstrated by his erratic campaign up and down, and in his quixotic struggle to convince his core voters that staying the course in the war and in the economy is the best choice for our nation. He seems woefully out of touch with the aspirations of average Americans and people all over the world. We just don't agree with that point of view. Most of us don't. The job of the president is very complex and not the work of an individual. The person who's most able to understand the big picture, to listen to advisors, to consider the alternatives, and then to choose the most favorable path, that person is most likely to make our government work again. I believe that person is Barack Obama. American voters have been watching the job interviews. Who would you hire? I made up my mind, then did my duty as a citizen, and voted for Obama in the Hawaii primary. Who's your choice? Do you still have an opportunity to vote? Go vote. Mahalo and aloha from Hawaii.